Great season, guys. Great season. All right, at this time, we welcome the UMBC Retrievers to the stage, champions of the America East. Before we get to questions for our student athletes, Coach Jim Ferry is joining us up here. It is important to note DJ Armstrong, Josh Odunowo, two graduate students. Coach, just your statement on the game and what was a hard-fought contest.
Yeah, first of all, I want to really congratulate Kenny and Howard. Those kids played fantastic today. They're such a well-coached program, and I heard a lot of things that he said, and he's a class act, and he runs his program the right way with great kids, and he develops young men. So I want to tip my hat to them. That was a fantastic game for those guys. It was the first half. I thought, we didn't play like ourselves. We were stuck in mud. I'm not going to blame anything, but obviously the day we had yesterday and not being able to really practice and eat, and I thought it hurt us. We couldn't move. We're number 3 in the country and not fouling. And we gave up, 16 free throws in the first half. We're a fantastic defensive team. We couldn't guard them, couldn't catch up to them. So it was very uncharacteristic. And then in the second half, I think you got to see what UMBC does all the time, where we didn't foul and we really guarded, played good offense, and we made it a game. It was a high level, obviously, very exciting game to watch, but I'm so proud of my guys because, I saw it in warm-ups, and I don't want to say it. I thought those guys were flying around and Howard, and I thought we were kind of but then we just kept fighting through it, which was what they'd done all year, and then we made it into a fantastic basketball game. But credit goes out to Howard. That was a really hard-fought win for them, and I wish them the best of luck moving forward.
Before we get to questions for Coach, questions for our student athletes. DJ, what you've been able to do this year and your stop at UMBC, what do you take from this and being able to play in the NCAA tournament from the road that you've traveled?
I'll just say the perseverance that you have to have, and I'll say the trust that I have to have in not only myself but everybody who's around me. In this journey, I've always gotten better with leading, just my leadership and stuff, and just being more out there, being a positive energy, having it really start with me. And I feel like taking away from this journey is just, it's just a blessing, not taking anything for granted. So that's all I say.
Josh, for you, in this unbelievable run that you guys have had, and what was 12 in a row, and not just a regular season title, but a tournament championship, what do you smile back most on in this fantastic run for the Retrievers?
I think for me personally, I smile back most on just the memories we was able to make, the times we was able to have together, because I feel like there's no better no better feeling than winning. So just being able to do that with a great group of guys, and in a system where everybody cares about each other, it's all love over here. I feel like just creating those memories and just being able to be a part of it is just the best thing I could look back at.
In the anticipation of the game, the excitement, I know it really hurts right now. But Josh, what was the thrill like in stepping out on that floor when the ball went up tonight?
It felt great. We were here earlier this season. We were the guys that came in, had the crowd against us. So just being here in a crowd that was kind of neutral just felt good. I felt like just being in an environment like this, with your friends, your family, it's no better feeling. It's once in a lifetime experience, and I was definitely just glad to be a part of it.
DJ, I'll ask you the same question.
It was fun. And I think the first couple possessions, really when we was trying to get settled into the game, I could tell, we were very anxious, ready to get it going. And I think just like Josh said, the memories and stuff, just being able to go through this battle, every game's a battle, every day's a battle. So just being able to go through this in March Madness with each other and just to lean on each other and, not, like today we didn't give up, so just to handle adversity together because this is like, one of the biggest stages. So,
Other questions for our student athletes? Josh, DJ, it was a thrill watching you guys earlier this year when you came and played Dayton. It was exciting to watch you tonight, and the fight that you guys put up was tremendous. You have so much to be proud of. You're champions, 24 wins, a historic year for UMBC. Best of luck moving forward.
So thank you.
thank you.
You guys are clear to leave the stage, and now we'll open up questions for Coach.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hey, you can take those name cards too. Okay, questions for Coach. We'll go to the back row in the corner.
Yeah, Coach, you guys fell behind double digits there early on, and you guys were able to come back and cut it to 2 late. What do you have to say about your guys' fight and the heart you guys weren't able to?
Yeah, I mean, great character. That's all I talked about with these guys all year. And you got to understand, it hasn't been like this all year. Like I said, we're number 3 in the country in not fouling. We shoot 80% from the foul line. We're the best defensive team in our league. And in the first half, it was, we had nothing. We had nothing, right? We gave up, 16 free throws. We shot 54% from the foul line. We couldn't keep guys in front. We just looked so slow. And we were just trying to figure out a way to get ourselves going. And then once we did, I think we really played UMBC basketball and the character of these guys to keep fighting, giving us a chance to win. That was tremendous.
Coach, what was the message in the locker room at halftime and sort of what you were just talking about?
Yeah, I said, guys, listen, this is the worst we've played all year. For whatever the reasons, right? The getting stuck in the plane for 4 hours and not having a normal routine practice when we got here. But I said, all we got to do is play 20 minutes. It's just stick together and let's do what we do. And then when you look at it, it's what we did. In the second half, we didn't foul. We got to the foul line more than them. We shot almost 80% from the free throw line. We defended. So in that second half, maybe we just ran out a couple more minutes. Maybe it would have given us a chance. But the guys showed great heart. And to be quite honest, when DJ let that shot go, I thought it was in because all year the kid's been hitting these buzzer beaters for us. So I thought it was in. But for our guys to show the heart and character and to stick together, which is what we talked about in the locker room as well, is just continue to stay connected and just go out and love each other on the basketball court.
I don't know if you were able to hear it, but from Coach Blakeney and then his players that were up here and Bryce and OC, they really complimented your group and the fight that you guys had and thinking that they had a moment in that game where they were going to win. And they just continued to be hit punch after punch. With that 3 that drops for DJ, what's going through your head and sort of grabbing all the momentum in that building?
It's what he does. I thought we just kept saying, just hang true to ourselves. Hang true to ourselves. We'll give ourselves a chance to win the game. And we did that. And we kept playing and we played off each other. And DJ hit that big 3. We executed. Because if Bryce Harris does not hit that shot, which give that kid credit, man. He's an undersized forward. He is a beast. Fantastic motor, great player. He hits a shot with 3 people draped all over him. We guarded the hell out of him. If he misses that shot, you know what? The outcome could have been totally different. That was because our guys hung tough. So you got to give Howard credit because just like we didn't flinch and go away, when it started getting tight for them, they didn't flinch either, man. That's a good team and a really, really well-coached team.
We'll go to the back corner again.
Emma Thorman, University of Dayton. Coach, each group, each season is different. What are the characteristics you're kind of going to remember from this team specifically?
Oh, man, a lot. We brought in 10 new guys. I jokingly called us the misfits, including myself, because we had a bunch of Division II guys, some Division I guys that transferred in from places that they didn't play a lot. And these kids really just bonded together so quickly as a group from the minute they got back. As you can see, I just lost the game and I'm smiling because I'm actually talking about these guys. It's just, especially for nowadays, right? with all the craziness that's going on in the NCAA and the transfers and all that crap. Like, these guys, they stuck together. They were just fantastic to coach every day and be around each other every day, and the pride and the love that's in the locker room every day. Like, it's going to be emotional when we get back home. It was a little emotional in the locker room, but it'll be emotional. And like I said, like, let's not, I get we're crying, but let's not cry because it's over. It's cry because, man, how lucky are we that we had a season with each other like this. Like, these guys touched my life so much more than I touched theirs. It was just it was magical. It really was.
Other questions for Coach? Coach, we were lucky. We got to see your team twice here in Dayton, and we enjoyed all of it because your group puts up a fight, and it makes sense of the historic season that you had. Congratulations on a great year.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks.